guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be my everyday makeup routine. I have not filmed a makeup tutorial in so long. I'm just going to show you guys my basic like everyday makeup routine. If I am doing my makeup, this is the look I typically go for. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel, please be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you guys like it. So if you guys want to see my everyday makeup routine, then let's just jump right in. So first thing I'm going to do is just start off with my moisturizer. This is the Nutricentials Thirst Fix Hydrating Cream. This stuff is absolutely amazing. It's like a gel moisturizer, so it is going to be super moisturizing, and I love this stuff. So I'm gonna apply that, and then I like to let this like sink into my skin for just like a couple minutes just to let it settle in. Okay, next thing I've been doing is applying sunscreen underneath my makeup. You should be applying sunscreen to your skin every day. This is something that I have just started doing because it is so important to protect your skin, to prevent wrinkles, skin cancer, aging, all that stuff. So sunspots. So I'm gonna go in with the Nu Skin Sunright sunscreen, and I'm just gonna apply this. This is SPF 50. So it is a rainy day right now, but I'm still applying this under my makeup because I feel like it's just like a crucial step now. I forgot to mention that I do already have my lashes on. These are my favorite lashes. These are the Flutter Habit lashes. I apply these every like Saturday or Sunday, and they last me 5 to 7 days. So I glue these underneath my lashes and they stay on. So if you guys want a tutorial of me applying these, I can definitely do that. I've been applying these lashes for over a year now, almost 2 years, and I feel naked without them. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see a video on that, but I already have those on. I'm gonna go in with my primer. I've been loving this primer. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This stuff is going to grip your makeup. It is so sticky and it's amazing. So your makeup's really gonna stick to this and last. I cannot rave about this foundation enough. This is the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. This is my favorite drugstore foundation. It just looks beautiful on the skin, and it has really good coverage for being a skin tint. I do have two different colors here. This one is actually almost empty, and this is my darker shade when I have a self-tan on. I'm a little pale right now, so I'm gonna use this one. This one is in the color, where is the color? This is in the color 118. So I kind of will switch up my foundation. So sometimes I'll apply just this, or sometimes I'll apply this with like another full covered foundation. So for today, I'm gonna go in with both of these. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. It's for like a little extra coverage, but I love this foundation. I just apply it like this. I know it's kind of like a dropper, but I just apply it on my face like this. And then I will go in with this and kind of just mix this throughout, just for like a little extra something. But usually, typically, I will only apply the Maybelline Skin Tint. I've been recently using a brush to blend in my foundation because I feel like it gives you more coverage, and I don't know, I've been liking it. This is the it wiped off, but I believe this is a IT Cosmetics brush. I always bring it down my neck just so that we get like a seamless blend. I'm gonna bring you guys a little bit closer. So concealer, I kind of like switch up whatever I'm feeling that day. Lately, I've been using the Maybelline Instant Age one. I'll go in with a little bit of this, and then I like a little bit more coverage. Go in with a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I always put like a tiny bit on my eyelids because I have veiny eyelids, so I like to put some concealer on that area. So I'll blend that in. Concealer just makes such a difference, I swear. It's amazing how much it brightens and conceals. Okay, now that we are looking ghostly, let's add some color back in our skin. Cream contour is like an everyday thing for me now. I feel like it makes such a difference in your makeup. It's like a double layer so that your bronzer stays on. So my favorite is the Rare Beauty contour stick. This one I've repurchased time and time again. This is my second one and I just love it. I always apply it on my contour. I'll apply a little bit down my nose and then on the jaw to really snatch. To blend that out, I've been liking the IT Cosmetics Love is the foundation brush, and I kind of just pull this upward. You never really want to blend, you never want to bring your contour down because that's just going to defeat the purpose. So I always blend in like an upward motion. It makes such a difference. So super easy to blend in that color. It's just so pretty. So I'm going to blend this around my forehead, and I don't really drag. I always just like push the contour into my face. I never really drag it. I don't want to disrupt the foundation underneath. So I always like to kind of like dab it instead of pulling it, if that makes sense, or dragging it. So I'm just gonna blend that in. Again, I am pulling upward to really just like bring the face up. On my nose, I kind of just blend this out and then I will go back in with concealer. I will take my sponge with my leftover concealer on it and I'll kind of just redefine the nose with that. And then I always like to go over everything with a sponge just to like make sure it's all blended and seamless. And then don't forget your jaw. Okay, now I like to go in with a cream blush. I know this seems like so many steps for like an everyday look, but I can do this super fast. So then I like to go in with the Rare Beauty cream blush in the color Joy. This stuff goes a long way. So I really just do like one dot and then I'll go in with that same brush that I used to blend out my contour. And I really just focus this up pretty high. Like I bring this almost into like the corner of my eye and I really just keep everything up. So I just blend that and then I'll take it into my cheek as well and kind of blend it into my concealer and also up on my brow. I kind of just blend it all like that. And then I will do the same thing on the other cheek. And then I kind of just take what's left over and kind of go down the bridge of my nose, kind of like that. It gives you kind of like that sun-kissed look. And then I also take what's left over and bring it above my eyebrow just to kind of bring everything together. And then again, I like to go in with my sponge and just blend my concealer in to the blush. Okay, and then sometimes I'll go in with like a cream highlight. This one I've been really liking. This is the Iconic London Illuminator in the color Original. If you hear my son in the background, I'm sorry. But I like to just take two little dots like that, and I will just take my finger and just blend this in. I just love the look of like a cream highlight lately instead of powder. I will go in with a powder to set this. But I just love the way that that gives like such a pretty natural, I mean, it's not natural, but, and then I'll go in and kind of tap that above my eyebrow just to kind of bring everything together. As you can see, it kind of just goes together and just gives such a beautiful glow. Two little dots and then just blend that. So now is when I like to go in and set everything. I really like to go back in where I have like some wrinkles and just really blend that out, whatever has kind of settled into those areas, and just make sure they're nice and blended. Okay, so now I will go in with a powder puff like this. You can get a pack of these off Amazon. I love these so much. I'm gonna go in with the Laura Mercier setting powder and I'm gonna apply this under my eye. And I don't necessarily bake, like I don't put a ton of powder under my eye because I am getting more wrinkles under my eyes, so I feel like the less powder the better, but I always like to make sure to set that area because if I don't, I will get creasing I mean, I get creasing regardless because if you have wrinkles, you're gonna get creases regardless, but I like to just press that powder like into those areas. I really like how this is pointed so you can really get up in there. And then I will set the concealer on my eyelids, prep that for some eyeshadow. Okay, so this is what the skin is looking like. Now I like to go over the cream contour and blush in the highlight with a powder. Lately I've been loving this Hourglass bronzer in the color Luminous Bronze Light. It has like a little bit of like a shimmer, so I really like this because it just gives like a really pretty glow. So I'll go in, as you can see I hit pan on this, the outer portions of my face and right on top of where that contour was and just blend that in. I like to bring this down my neck as well, just to add some color, and as you can see the difference, it just gives your skin such a pretty bronzy glow. I'm just using a fluffy brush for this. I always bring the bronzer down my neck and on my chest just to be cohesive with my face. And then I kind of just brush this over my nose. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this blush palette. Palette is used and abused. This is the Laura Lee Blush Aesthetics palette. As you can see, I really love these two colors. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite blush brush. This is from Morphe. This is the E4. I love this. It's such a good shape. It just hits the cheekbones so nicely. So I'm gonna go in with this Tiger Lily color and then this rose color, and I am gonna apply this on my cheek but also bring this up into kind of like this area as well. And I go heavy on the blush because it's the first thing that usually goes, so I like to go a little heavy-handed at first, but once you kind of set everything in place, I feel like the blush fades so quickly, so that's why I always like to apply a little bit extra. And again, I'm gonna hit like the top of my brow bone and then also my nose and also my chin. And then I like to go in with this Laura Geller Baked Highlight in Gilded Honey. This stuff is so pretty and I always use this brush. This is the Real Techniques setting brush. This is like the perfect little highlighting brush, so I will go in and I will just put that right on top of where that other highlight was, and I apply it anywhere that I put that. So I'll apply it here and I bring it kind of around like that. And then I like to apply this down my nose and right on the tip of my nose as well. And then I'll take like a big brush like this and kind of just go over everything and make sure everything is seamless. This is the new Stale Night Microfine Setting Mist from e.l.f. This stuff is so good. It is the finest mist I've ever used. Like, it's insane. It has like a really nice scent to it as well, so I'm going to drench my face in this. And then I always go in with something and just kind of fan my face. Then as you can see, this is my everyday base. It is just so like glowy and fresh. So once I do my face, I like to go in and do my eyebrows. I've been using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil for years now. This is in the color Ash Brown. I will go in and brush my brows. I like to brush them kind of like upward like that. And then I will go in and I really like to just define like the outer portion of my eyes, of my eyebrows. So I always start up at the tip right here. And I kind of draw that out. And then I will also define my arch area like that. And I like to fill that in. And then I will also define just underneath my eyebrow, and I will feather that in. But I don't go too crazy in the front because I like it to look more natural. And then I'm gonna just blend everything together. And then I will go in after and just brush that all in. And as you can see, it's not a huge difference. It just kind of defines the outer portion. Okay, so that is it for my brows. Now for my eyes, I do this every single time I do my makeup. I go into the NARS Narcissist eyeshadow palette. This has been my go-to everyday palette for like over a year now. It just has these perfect neutral shades for like every day. So I'll just go in with like a fluffy brush like this, and I kind of just start off with this shade right here, and I will just apply that in my crease. Nothing crazy. I really love doing this step. Even if I'm not like doing an eyeshadow look, I always have to have this shade on my lid because I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but it just goes with like the bronzy look and it just brings everything together. I feel like if you don't do this step, something just looks off. So I always will apply this shade in my crease. It makes the tiniest difference. Even if you're someone that doesn't like to use eyeshadow, I promise you, you can even go in with your bronzer and a fluffy brush, and you don't have to be good at eyeshadow. You just go in and just fluff this all over your lid, and it makes such a difference. And then if I'm, you know, going to work or doing something a little bit more extreme, I'll go in with this like darker brown, and I apply this on kind of like the outer corner area, but I will still bring this into my inner corner as well. Just like that. It just brings the look up a notch. Okay, so that was super easy. For every day, I will typically leave it like this, but if I'm going to work or like if I'm going out or something, I'll go in and I'll apply this. This is the Chrome Galaxy eyeshadow. I don't even know if they sell this anymore, but this is like one of my favorite eyeshadow toppers. I will just stick my finger in here and I will just barely tap this on my eyelid, and it just gives the eyelid such a pretty glow, and it goes with the look on my face because we're really glowing right now. I just think this brings so much like character to the eye look, and it is so easy. I'm literally just tapping this on my eyelid and it is so easy. I will never use a brush with this because it doesn't give the same effect. So I always like to use my finger because I'm kind of just patting it onto my lid. It just gives the eyes like dimension, and it really brings like attention to your eyes. So I love doing that. And then I like to go in with a brush like this. It's like an angled brush, and I will go in with a shade like this. And if instead of doing like an eyeliner or anything crazy, I will go in with this and create a winged liner with eyeshadow because it just is foolproof, and you don't have to worry about like if you mess up, it will just kind of blend out, and it's not as harsh as eyeliner. So I've just been loving doing this because it just is so easy. Like look how easy that was. And again, I kind of just bring that onto my outer lid. Then if I'm feeling a little extra, I'll go in with an eyeliner and I will just barely hit the bottom just to bring a little bit more of like a sharpness. But what's nice is the eyeshadow already gives you kind of like a guide for that. So you can just go in and it just is so easy. So I highly recommend doing this if you're someone that doesn't like to do eyeliner. Kind of trace out the wing with eyeshadow and an angled brush, and then you can go in and define it. I always like to bring the eyeshadow on my lower lash line just to blend everything. So I'll go in with that first shade that we used and just like a flat brush like this, and I will just blend this on my lash line. I feel like this just brings dimension to the eyes, and it just helps kind of bring everything together. So I'll go in and do that. And then I'll go in with the darker shade and put that right on top. I am an eyeliner girly. Like I love to apply a black liner in my eyes. I feel like it just defines the eyes so much. Sometimes I'll do like a nude eyeliner and I if I really want to like brighten up my eyes. But typically I love a good black liner. I know it's not really in. I feel like a lot of people do like the nude liner, but I just love a black liner. So I go in with my gel liner from L'Oreal, and I will just go in with a liner brush, and I just apply this in my waterline. And also I will blend that in to the outer liner. I feel like it just makes such a difference when you line your waterline. And then last we just have lips. I know this seems like a lot of steps. When I'm getting ready, it's really quick. Okay, so for my lips, I just go in with a liner, and then I've been really liking this liquid lip. I know liquid lips aren't really in, but if I'm going to work, I like my lip to last throughout the day. So I will go in with something like, and my favorite one right now is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the color Loyalist. So I will go in with a lip liner. This one is the MAC Soar, or I will use the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Pillow Talk. That one is like one of my favorites. And then on top of that, I will go in with my Laneige Lip Glowy Balm. That is it, you guys. This is my everyday makeup look. I know it seems like a lot of steps, and it could be for someone, but for me, this is something that I can do in really quickly. I could do this entire look in probably 10 minutes, even less. It's really easy. There was a few extra things that I added, like the little glitter eyeshadow. These are basically all the products that I've been using every day. I really do miss doing makeup tutorials. Let me know if there's like certain makeup looks that you want me to recreate or things like that. That is why I started my YouTube channel in the first place, was because of makeup. But yeah, let me know what other videos you guys want to see next, and I will see you guys in my next one.